if you're like me, you grew up with Power Rangers. You enjoyed the show. You thought it was interesting. Fell in love with the Pink Ranger. Thought all the Rangers were pretty cool for the most part. I mean, it was a great. I have fond memories of it, and I have fond memories because I enjoyed what those shows came from as well. Some old anime and whatnot. But so there's a movie reboot details, which include time travel, a female lead, and Lord Zedd. First off, I am a huge Lord Zedd fan. Loved Lord Zedd. I thought he was one of the best looking villains, and that's probably the biggest issue I had with the Power Rangers movie was when Ivan Goo made Lord Zedd look so terrible. But anyway, so here is a little tidbit of, here's a taste of things to come. Hasbro has hit the ground running with Power Rangers since it acquired the franchise, including a host of toys in their Lightning Collection line and a season of live-action television with Beast Morphers. They've also announced the follow-up season to Dino Fury, but many are wondering what is to come about the feature film in development over at Paramount Films. The new report from the Illuminati, I like that, sheds some possible light on what they have planned for the movie. We previously heard that time travel was involved. Okay, alright, interesting. And that still seems to be the case. And according to a report, a new team of Rangers will be transported by Zordon to that beloved era to face Lord Zedd. Beloved, so is this going to be like a 90s movie? Like, is everyone going to dress like it's the 90s? Am I prepared to accept 90s again? 90s clothing? Music? We're going to have some cameos? I could go for some cameos. I'm sorry. I could definitely go for some of the first batch of Rangers coming back. Some of them could. I think some of them would be great. I mean, you've seen the Green Ranger. He's still rocking it out there. I think he'd be awesome in the movie. And you can always bring back whoever you like. But anyway, so that's interesting. So maybe 90s. They might go 90s, which is, I know they're just trying to get us with the whole nostalgia, but we'll see. But those aren't the only details we got. The report states that the all-new Ranger team will not necessarily be limited to 5 Rangers. Okay, all right, that's fine. I mean, as many as you like. I mean, but I think the only issue you're going to have is if you make too many, you have to like the Rangers, and it's like any movie, you have to like and care about them and develop them just enough where you have a reason to care. It's like Aliens. If you watch that movie, for example, there's so many characters that are actually cool and that you like, and I just be careful, I suppose. And it will include the original lineup of heroes. So they're probably getting rid of all the original from the new movie that they had not too long ago. It's fine with me. It was okay. Hasbro is also looking to create a truly diverse cast, which will include different races and members of the original cast was different races. I mean, the Yellow Ranger, the Black Ranger. Ironically, to be absolutely honest with you, I'm sorry. Just for a second, there is nothing that makes me laugh more than the original Ranger group. I mean, they had to make the Asian Ranger yellow, and the Black Ranger was black. I think it's funny, because I was always hoping for the Brown Ranger. I was always hoping, but I don't know if he would work so well. And they would probably do something weird with him too, because of how the Black Ranger had his like hip-hop keto going on, where he danced to hip-hop music, which was like, maybe back then when you were a kid you don't think anything of it, but now you're looking back at it and you're like, that's kind of weird. Like, it's kind of odd. But anyway, I mean, I think that cast was diverse. I mean, that's just what I think. I mean, and they're going to have LGBT community representation, which, representation isn't the issue. I think the problem is they try to focus too much on like the orientation of the characters when it should be about a good story. And I hope they do that. I mean, because who cares? I mean, I don't think anybody cares. If it's a dude, chick, or a girl that's bi, or who cares? Like, it's not a big deal. It's the movie. I want to see a good movie. That's it. I mean, even if it's straight characters, I don't want the whole movie to be about, if it's a movie about Power Rangers fighting monsters, I don't need to see, some dude going off getting with a whole bunch of chicks. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a movie. So as long as you do it right, there's nothing wrong. And it also states that there's reportedly plans to cast a female lead, which is, of course, still not a big deal, as long as they get a good actress that looks, maybe not so much, she doesn't have to look like she can fight, but at least be good at it. There's a lot of movies you see, and it's even with male characters, but you see characters cast that don't look like they can fight. And this isn't me talking. This is my wife. She's very particular about some of her characters. And if you're casting you should cast characters because they're the best fit. I think that's it. It's the same thing. You can't just force characters in. If the character works, the character works, and no one cares. In the script's current state, Lord Zedd is the villain. Fantastic. Don't mess up the look of Lord Zedd either. Voice, make him look like he did. He looked awesome. Anyway, and the movie will feature several different looks for the Ranger suits and the Zords from Ranger history. Oh, so maybe they do something like the original movie, where maybe they lost their Zords and they had to get the new Zords with the new powers or something like that. That'd be kind of cool. Even a throwback. Yeah, I could deal with that. As long as they do it well. Just don't do whiny teenagers. I'm sorry, but that's what lost me in the first movie. Whiny teenagers. I mean, maybe, I don't even know. Like, I don't know, do whiny teenagers like whiny teenagers? Like, if you're a teenager, I mean, do you like that? I mean, I don't know. I don't remember when I was a teenager if I liked that. Yeah, makes me kind of old, huh? But anyway, that's what kind of bothered me in the first one. They were kind of more whiny than anything else, but they were supposed to be children or teenagers with attitude. But the last bit of news in the film is the potential shooting in New Zealand. Nice. New Zealand's gorgeous. If you've ever watched Lord of the Rings, of course. That's a lot of new information. We definitely are intrigued in the turns of things to be true. The time travel aspect has been reported from several sources now. This seems like it will definitely be included. As for the other details, including Zedd, the various Zords and suits, and the casting, we have yet to wait to see what's... Okay. Alright, well, we're just going to have to wait and see. Have to see, and hopefully they do something good. Hopefully they do it right. That's all I want. I mean, I just want a good movie, just a good action movie with good fighting, cool looking villains, like kind of over the top, like Rita was over the top. I'm okay with over the top. I mean, I'm okay with that, like B movie, Rita and Zedd and all that, and the fighting's great, and the Zords, you'll see how they make the Zords look. I mean, the Zords were just a guy in a box. But, if you watch old Godzilla movies, I mean, it's a guy in a costume. And I still love the old Godzilla movies. So, anyway, if you're a fan of Power Rangers, there's a little bit of information and hopefully a little bit of hope. Just a little bit. Maybe there'll be something good that comes out of it. All we can do is hope that they don't slowly but surely squash our childhoods into nothing. So, see you around.